Welcome, everyone, to another episode of CreatiVity Talkin, a special one, you might say, with Mr. V. We're going to be talking about music today, you see, with Mr. J, Jason Clark, talking Queensryche in Extremis. Dude, what's happening?
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. So, the Reich
Yes, sir.
is back. Dude, I've always loved Queensryche. You know I've always loved Queensryche.
Yeah, me too.
One of my favorite bands of all fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of people go, oh, hey, like, as soon as we heard this was out, we're like, hey, did you check out the, and you talk to someone, they're like, oh, blah, blah. And it's like, no, that's not the band. People are like, oh, dude, it's not 87 or whatever. Well, no, because those people don't play together or record together anymore. That band does not exist. But the band that exists now is fucking phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Dude, they bring it every time. I never had a bad experience seeing them, man.
Nope.
And they're a bunch of cool guys. Todd's fucking amazing.
Oh,
and, dude, he's so with it with the fans, and he's an honest guy. He, I don't think he drinks. So he's always.
We won't hold that against him, but
of course not. But dude, he's a really nice guy. Yeah. Genuine. He treated Seth really nice, and he's a mutual friend of ours from Florida.
Yeah, Eric Lorman. Yeah.
And then of course with all the other guys, but dude, there used to be a pecking order in like the top vocalist, and it's kind of some people may think it's strange or whatever, but to me he's not that
he's awesome.
He should be up there. He's up there, with Halford and Tate and stuff. But I actually like the way that Todd sings Queensryche better than Tate did. And I mean that's something to say, man. He brings
not taking it, Tate in the the glory days. I mean, he's awesome.
Dude, Todd's fucking he's great.
But Todd's strong, man, real strong.
And it's like every time a song starts, I'm like, ooh, here comes the note, and he's just fucking nails it, dude.
He's on it. He's on it. I laugh online too when these morons try to say that he's like singing the track and stuff. Oh, they've never like seen him live.
No, dude, he'll melt your ear. He'll melt your face, and then stick his foot in it.
Yeah, his solo record too, "Rejoice in the Suffering," killer.
Yes.
Killer.
We're gonna review that too. So Todd, if
come
on,
please come on.
Absolutely.
He's got a song on that album called "Apology."
Yeah,
not joking, man. Like probably one of my top 5 favorite tunes, and I'm 50 years old.
That whole album's a monster.
Love that song. Yeah,
but we'll talk about Todd La Torre's solo record another time
later. Yeah,
but today we're talking about Queensryche.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the first recording, so with Casey
Grillo,
even though he's been Casey Grillo, even though he's been with the band playing live for years, since the departure of the previous drummer, and which of course no rudeness intended, but we're just trying to talk about today. And
did he not play on the previous album?
No, man, that was Todd.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, he's a monster. And supposedly he just recorded some album that he hasn't said what it is yet, just doing drums.
Wow. Yeah, he's a great drummer too, man.
Yeah. And then he, so anyway, so Eddie Jackson laying down the foundation. Then you got Casey. And what's really interesting in this song, in Extremis, you can definitely if you're a Queensryche, longtime Queensryche fan, they're using different China boys, or they're miking them different, or something's dirtier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not as, and I totally dig it.
Well,
I know it, like, oh, that's my favorite part of the song.
And I will point out, Zeus produced this record too, and I think he did the last one as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and he's amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great producer.
Absolutely. Yeah. But so Todd recorded the last album, and now so it's kind of cool because now you know, like, did you hear the difference in the bass drum?
Yeah.
Definite difference. And then with the China, so like they're kind of moving on to their
sonically,
own thing, you know. Now they're 4 albums deep now with Todd. And you know, if you haven't seen Queensryche lately, dude, hop in a car or a plane.
It's worth it.
And they're going to be opening up for Judas Priest.
They did the first leg already, and I think they're getting ready to go back out, right?
Yeah, they're going to be here in either be in Chicago on October 25th or something.
Yeah, you know, I saw them the first time in on the Warning tour in 1984, and I've seen them throughout the years as much as I could. But you know, I saw Mind Crime, I saw Promised Land, and then I've seen them with Todd 2 or 3 times, different places. You know, Carolina Rebellion.
Yeah, and usually
South Carolina.
When I go see Queensryche, it's either Seth's always with me when I go see Queensryche, and then we meet up with Pat Catalano from The Beard Speaks.
Yeah, The Beard Speaks, right on.
Yeah. And his band's opening up for Puddle of Mud or something
nice.
next week, I think. But anyway, so we have Michael Wilton on lead guitar, of course. Very mellow guy, man. He's always just
whip.
Yeah, he's in control. You know what I mean? And
he's badass.
Yeah, and he's always there with his his signature guitar.
The ESPs,
just these guys play great together. They always have Eddie Jackson with his backup vocals and laying down the bass. But those guys, it's a solid part of Queensryche. People are like, oh, it's a lot of the new, a lot of the older original members aren't there. Well, dude, they're still making kick-ass fucking music.
Absolutely.
Todd said in an article I was reading that he's like, yeah, man, it's like we're making the best music this band's ever made. It's fucking right,
like I said, I've been a huge fan since I was a kid. Since the EP came out, but. Loved everything they did, and then like somewhere after Promised Land, I was it was kind of hit and miss for me personally. Yeah. I'm sure some people love all the stuff. For me, it got like a little I was a little lukewarm on some of those things.
I kind of took a break, and then I was sent a hey, listen to this, and I went, huh?
Yeah, when they
I'm like,
when
dude,
Todd,
I'm in.
When Todd got in, and usually those situations suck as an old fan. And I get, I know there's a lot of people, there's, the controversy about, the people that are just like, they're not accepting it. But, this is a strange case of where you have a new member that actually supercharges a band.
Yeah, he brings a whole new energy, and it's, everyone's, and then you can tell it,
Yeah. And everything they've done since, I've absolutely loved.
Dude, it's solid.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They're a band to be respected and revered for sure.
Yeah. 30 plus years and still killing it, man.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And lucky us, right? We're old guys now, and to still have one of your old, favorite bands still bringing you great shit.
For sure. And it's funny, a lot of the bands that I dug are still around,
Yeah.
And also in the beginning of this tune, sorry, before we forget, I also want to mention Mike Stone on rhythm guitar.
Absolutely.
Who's back.
Yep.
And then Casey Grillo on drums, of course.
Yeah.
But it kind of opened with a nod to Lady Wore Black.
Yeah. When I first heard it, the first thing I thought was, this is a show opener. I can see that, man. The lights go down, everybody's like, and curtain opens, and that's just like bam in your face. Start the show out on the right energy note.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. But
and then Todd's opening vocal, those first few lines where what's he singing? He's singing.
You got the tune? Let's play it. Let's play it a little bit.
It's a copyright thing. I can't really.
Oh, is it? Gotcha.
Well, I don't want to get pulled.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand.
We could do 10 seconds, but
yeah, I got it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But everyone, go listen to this.
Go check it out.
But um uh oh, and then the hi-hat break with Stone's glasses, and then it goes into and then the red lights come down. Pretty badass in the video. But so they're I believe it's called the Digital Alliance is what the new album's called. That isn't out yet, so this is like a sneak peek of the album coming out. But so they'll be here in Chicago on October 25th. But so Mike Stone came back. He was in from I think 2003 to 2006.
Yeah,
and Parker.
sounds right.
Yeah,
Parker Lundgren. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got the Diablo guitars going on, and
who has a killer guitar shop, by the way.
Yeah, I guess some coffee places too, and whatever, things change. But he was always a pleasure to watch. Always
great player, man.
Yeah. Good chemistry with the band. Yeah. But Mike Stone's bringing it, of course. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to see him live, and I want to hear the rest of this album, man.
Absolutely, yeah, it's gonna be killer.
So out of let's see, so how many horns can we give?
2 is the most.
Yeah, 2 horns up.
Yep. Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, they don't disappoint, man. I don't even expect them to disappoint at this point. You know what I mean?
Right. No. Yeah. So if you're looking for merch, if you're looking to hear their new tune, go to queensrycheofficial.com. Go to YouTube. Put in Extremis by Queensryche and check out their new song. And as we sign off, we'll play a little bit, but we don't want to get in trouble. And still, we respect you. Thank you, Queensryche. Man, we needed you. Thanks for coming back.
All right.
Cheers. And then we're just going to cut to black.